Traders who don't understand price action are essentially gambling with their finances. Here's how I know. Hello fellow traders, I'm Trader Tom with over a decade and a half of experience, as well as the founder of Simply Forex Trading Academy. I'm opening the doors to just 20 ambitious traders for my elite weekly masterclasses, where you get the chance to join an inner circle where ordinary traders turn into market experts. Dive deep into the art of price action trading across 4 intensive sessions. You'll emerge with ability to spot high probability trades, execute with confidence, and achieve consistent gains. Secure your spot immediately. Don't miss this exclusive opportunity to kickstart your journey. Can't wait to see you in class. Hello traders, welcome back. Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you understand the charts. As always guys, we're going to start by looking back at yesterday's trades. But if you stay till the end of the vid, I'm also going to give you my trade ideas for today and the important news as well. Let's do this. Yesterday was all about euro weakness, right? And euro keeps threatening to break down and then it doesn't. Okay, which is making it tricky to trade, all right? And Euro New Zealand is a perfect example. Right? We were in and out of this trade. So let me show you exactly what we did. So we're in a downtrend, right? And we got this, so firstly identified trend, clearly in a downtrend, lower highs, lower lows, we're in a downtrend, right? We got this nice big bearish candle. Okay, and the idea was just to come back down to this level, right? Not all the way down to these lows, because we know this is a weekly level, right? This 7,450 was a target. Now, if we drop down to the H1, right? Because this sort of, sums up the euro at the moment, right? So, H1, right? Price came down, retraced to the moving average 20, which we know is dynamic resistance in this case. We got a nice bearish candle, and if you compare this candle to the previous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's more bearish than they are bullish. Okay, so based on that, we entered, started selling here, put our stop up here, and the idea was just to come down to these lows first of all, right? It almost hit target. Okay, but as price was coming down, just look at these wicks. These wicks are saying, Tom, get out of this trade. It's not ready to come down yet. Okay, so that's what I did, guys. So I just got out, made a few pips, right? Okay, so just got out of this trade here. Then price retraced to our second grey zone, and we got another bearish reaction. Okay, and if we look on the H4, it wasn't a super bearish reaction on the H4. However, there's a bit of a top wick. All right, so we got in again here, put our stop up here, right? And the idea was just to take price back down to these last lows to start with. All right, so as you can see, price came down. It wasn't, it was helped by GDP of New Zealand. But we're not going to complain, right? So yeah, we've got our 1:1. I closed 80% and I'm still in this trade for 20%, right? So I'm just going to trail my stop. Yeah, if this level breaks, I close the trade, right? But nice profit on Euro New Zealand dollar. So that was our first trade. I also took Euro US dollar, right? And again, if we start with the day chart, just quickly to recap, we're in a downtrend on the day chart. Okay, this is where we're at. Lower highs, right? Lower lows, downtrend. Okay, and then you can see we've started getting these top wicks, okay, on candles. It's not a super bearish candle, but if we got a breakdown in structure on the lower time frames, I was willing to try and sell it back down to these lows and this psychological level. If we look at the H1, it broke down, right? So as you can see, right, if you just follow H1 structure, right, downtrend, uptrend, right, downtrend, breaking these lows, downtrend, and I started selling here. Okay, I've actually put my stop above here. Okay, now I could have stayed in this trade and I would still be in this trade, right? And it hasn't got near my stop loss. But just look at these bullish candles, right? Um, Again, this was just telling me to get out of this trade. And if we look at the H4 as well, look at that H4 candle. So those H1 candles that I just showed you is this H4 candle. And that is telling us it's coming higher, right? And it did. So again, I just got out of this trade, roughly at break even, really. Okay, I think minus a few pips. Now, you can see with Euro US dollar, this level's interesting. It's formed a new low here. Okay, so it'd be interesting to see if this level breaks. All right, because that may be of interest as well. All right, but got in the trade, got out of the trade because price wasn't doing what we wanted it to. When price breaks a level like this, guys, with this bearish candle, yeah, you want to see a nice retrace into here. We get a bounce off, perhaps a little bit of we get this kind of formation. We don't want, as soon as we break, we get bullishness. Yeah, that's like a fake out. And sure enough, it was a fake out. There was no momentum after this candle, quite the opposite. All right, so that was Euro US dollar. And then Euro pound. Yeah, we were going Euro crazy yesterday. So I'm still in this trade, right? So if we look at the day chart, we was in a downtrend, okay, and price has retraced. There's a bit of a level through here, right? So we're looking to sell from this level, potentially all the way down to here or even here. It did hit target. It did hit one of our targets. Now, again, if we start with the H1, right, we were looking for a break of this level, which came. It came on the back of news. That is a news candle. You can smell a news candle a mile away, like you can smell morning breath. Anyway, yeah. So this broke down, and then once it retraced to here, right, I started selling, right. Put our stop above here, and the idea was to take price lower. But again, yeah, this breakout just hasn't followed through again, right? Everything just keeps stuttering, right? We get the break up, we get the break, we get the retest, and then just look at price action now, right? If we look at the H4, this still, it's a tricky one, guys, right? I might even get out of this trade very shortly. We shall see. But yeah, but again, we got this breakdown on the H4, and this is where we're at. But look at this bullish candle. Yeah, may get out of this trade, guys. For me to potentially get back into this trade, I want to see a break of this level. Yeah, we see price come down, break this level, and then we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what the next couple of hours of candles do. So that's Euro pound. So there's all the Euro pairs. Sorry, no, Euro Canadian dollar as well. We're also looking at that. If we look at the day chart, right, clearly in a downtrend. Again, lower lows, lower highs on the day chart. That's our direction. Okay. And then again, if we look at the H1, we're just looking for a break of this level. It teased us a little bit here. Yeah, but never broke. And that's why it's so important to wait for the candle to finish. Imagine you had a sell order here and it just took you in, and then you saw this wick. You'll be like, oh no, right? You need to wait for that candle to finish. For a break to happen, we need to see a candle like that, that closes below these lows. And again, we just never got it. This level right here is holding. But if it breaks this level, I'm still all over it. Okay, so that's Euro Canadian dollar. And the last one was pound Aussie dollar. Yes. And we did get a little trade here, but and I'll show you. So we were looking for sells. We were in this uptrend, right? And then price has broken down. right? We're getting lower highs, lower lows, downtrend. Nice big bearish candle. We were just trying to take it down to this blue line, and that's exactly what happened. Now, if you look on the H1, yeah, I mean, look, we get this candle here. I mean, we get this candle here, but that actually, yeah, that happened at midnight, right? You've got this candle here that breaks the low, yeah, and then we get a retrace, but none of these candles really tell us to get in. And before you know it, you've hit target. And then I'm not interested. Even if we do see this candle, which is a nice candle, and the price comes down, still not interested because we've already hit my target. So yeah, that was pound Aussie dollar. Lots of trades from yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoy receiving my trade ideas and analysis every single day, then please come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel right now. Smash that notification button so you receive an alert. And if everyone could please smash the like button. Shukran, mercy, thank you. Right, trades for Thursday, the 20th of June. Before we get started, guys, if you haven't already, please come join our trading community. We've got the free Discord channel. Come join it. Also, if you would like my trade signals, if you would like numerous tutorials on things I've learned over the years, and you would like direct access to me, should you need help with anything to do with your trading, then come join the VIP Trading Academy. Also, guys, not long left now. We're going to do the beginner masterclass, which starts on Monday, and we're going to look at everything price action, so you can read the charts and have the confidence to place a trade. Now, it's a first come, first serve, so I think there's only a few seats available, guys. So come join us for that if you're interested. Register today. And finally, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many, many perks for doing so. All right, check it all out. It's all in the video description. Also, guys, don't forget to join me for the live stream today. Get all of your questions ready. It's at 8 a.m. New York EST time, and we might be doing a news straddle. Right, trades for today then, guys. So yesterday was about euro weakness, and you've guessed it, today is about euro weakness, right? We've been waiting for some of these euro pairs to break and have a sustained break and continued trend. We've been waiting for that as long as I've been waiting to go on a date with Gal Gadot, right? Feels like a lifetime. Okay, so, you know, sometimes trading's like that, guys. You're seeing the setup, but you need a break of a level, and it could take hours, it could take days. And this is what we're finding with the euro pairs. And even when they do break down, they're shooting back up. They're like a fake out. So they've been tricky little sausages. But we're still looking at them, guys, because the fundamental price action hasn't changed on the day chart, right? And this is what I mean. So let's start with euro US dollar, because this hasn't changed, right? We're still in a downtrend, right? We're still getting, you know, lower highs, yeah, lower lows. Okay, we're still in a downtrend, and we are getting rejection here. Okay, they're not super bearish candles. I am aware of that, but we're getting rejection at this level. Okay, now if we drop down to the H4, yeah, the H4 is not making any higher highs. There's still rejection at this level. And if we drop to the H1, there is a new H1 level formed, right? So this was kind of yesterday's H1 level, right? And now, you know, this is why you constantly have to refresh your charts with support and resistance levels. There's another level through here now. Okay. Now, if we break this level, we again have a break of H1 structure. So I will be interested in this. The problem is it comes immediately into another piece of support. So I'm going to look at the H1 here and the H4 and assess this to see if I do, you know, if we get a break here that I do want to sell it. All right, so Euro US dollar is what we're looking at. I would combine, H1 structure break, but also look at the H4 and see how that's behaving to see if we have a Euro US dollar sell trade. All right, so that's the first trade idea. The second trade idea, you've guessed it, is Euro weakness, is Euro Canadian dollar. Now, we really have been waiting for as long as I've been waiting for a date with Gal Gadot on EUROCAD. Yeah, we'll look at the day chart, but just look at this H1. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. Maybe. All right, so this level is holding, but let's start with the day chart. All right, and as you can see, again, fundamentally on the higher time frames, looking at price action, nothing has changed. We're still looking for sells. It's just taken all week, and it still may not break that level, right? But it's just taken all week to see a setup, right? We're in an uptrend, and then bang, 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 we're in a downtrend as quick as that, right? Lower highs, lower lows, right? We're in a downtrend. Similar to Euro US dollar, we're getting this reaction at this gray zone. What I like about this one is the fact that this is a red candle. It just a little bit more tells us that sellers are involved there. But again, let's go to the H1, guys. As you know, it is all about this level. Okay. And guys, rather than you look at your screen all day, just do this. Just put an alarm in. Add alert, create, bang. There you go. There's my alarm, right? And then as soon as price breaks this level, yeah, I am spring into action like Steven Seagal and Chuck Norris, right? So there you go. We're just waiting for a break of this level. As soon as we get a break, we've got some, if you can get my big head out of the way. Yeah, we've got some nice free air, right, down to 47,000, if not lower. All right, so yeah, still waiting for Euro Canadian dollar. Patience is the name of the game with that one. And then finally, guys, Euro Aussie dollar, right? We're looking at this. Yeah, we're still looking at this. The thing I'm a bit dubious about is this is a weekly level, right? And will we get a candle that does this, right? That closes back in to this level, right? It's a possibility, yeah? So ideally, I would wait for a weekly candle to form. And if we got a weekly candle like this, then all day long, we can sell it back down to these. My head's in the way again. I'm going to have to get a smaller head. Yeah, if we get a weekly candle like this, then we've got room down to here, right? All day. Yeah, there's some real free air in here. I'm just conscious of that weekly candle finishing, right? However, the day chart has clearly broken and we could be a little bit more aggressive with this trade and enter now, right? If we drop down to the H4, there's a zone within a zone. So we've got our larger grey zone, but there's, definitely a area here. These are those last H4 lows in here. And we've got the moving average 20. So if we get a nice retrace into here, a nice bearish reaction, we can start selling Euro Aussie dollar. Let's have a quick look at the H1. Okay, there is, these are the last H1 highs, right? Also, must be conscious of this, okay? Because, price could quite easily retrace into here and we get a bearish reaction here as well. So we'll keep an eye on those couple of levels. Those are the ideas on how to sell Euro Aussie dollar. And those are the trade ideas, but let's take a look at the news now. So news for Thursday, the 20th of June. Before I start, guys, please subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button and smash the like button. And please don't forget to join me for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. Yeah, get all your questions ready. We'll look at the live charts. We've been doing some tutorials during the live streams as well, so come join us for that. Right, today we've got a couple of interest rate decisions, okay? But before that, these are all London GMT times. At 7 o'clock, coming out of Germany specifically, we've got PPI. All right, so this is important. This is a 3-star rating, so that could affect any euro pair. The big news, or one of the pieces of big news today, is this. 8:30, we have got, coming out of Switzerland, we've got the interest rate decision. And they're planning to keep their interest rate at 1.5%. So, guys, we know how strong the Swiss franc has been. You know, this could potentially see a reversal in that or a continuation. Okay, so we've got that coming out at 8:30. And just as important, guys, is this. At 9:30, an hour later, you've got the press conference. So this will make the Swiss franc just as volatile as the initial release of the data, because they're talking about projections, forecast, how they arrived at the figure, etc. Then 12 o'clock, we have another big piece of news, and it is the pound interest rate decision. Personally, I hope they bloody decrease it, but they're not. They're planning to keep it at 5.25%. Okay, so all of this news coming out at the same time, right? You've got the meeting minutes, you've got, you know, will members want to hike or cut or stay unchanged? So all of this together is super duper big daddy news and is going to affect the pound. We might be doing a news straddle on that. So yeah, must be aware of that, guys. And then if we carry on later at 1:30, more news. This will be during the live stream, but we've got loads of data coming out of once. So from building permits all the way down to initial jobless claims, you know, that is like one big 3-star rating for the US dollar. Okay, sorry, even all the way down to Philly Fed manufacturing. So we'll look at this during the live stream, guys. And then after that, the final piece of news we're interested in is this. At 4 o'clock, we've got crude oil inventories, and that can affect US dollar, Canadian dollar, and obviously oil. All right, guys, so quite a busy news day. Tread carefully. I'll see you later for the live stream. Have a great day.